What's up, YouTube? So in today's show, I'm going to be going over a review on my Tracker 195 Tournament Edition. It is a 2025. It's actually a beautiful looking boat, in my opinion. I love the boat. Got the 150 Merc on it. I think that's the biggest you can go on this. I think the options are a 115 or 150. I got the dual axle trailer, which I love. I did upgrade my trolling motor to an All-Trax. Highly recommend these guys. This right here is a game changer. I did upgrade my electronics. I got the 12-inch Garmin's LiveScope up front. I got 9-inch Garmin's in back. I love the boat. I bought it new because I didn't want a lot of issues. And the first 6 months I've had this boat, it's been at Bass Pro Shop. So before I jump in here, I'm going to explain everything what happened. The day I bought the boat, purchased the boat, they had trouble getting the papers from the factory. So the boat sat a month at Bass Pro, until they got the papers. I couldn't get the boat. So when I went to go pick up the boat 30 days later, the boat wouldn't start. They had to change out, I think it was this wire harness. They had all this pulled out, and they had to change that out. So on top of it, they ended up fixing it and delivering it to me the next day. On top of it, the lettering's all screwed up. It's supposed to be Tournament Edition. So they had to order me new letters. So a month it sat there. And then when I got the boat, the third time using it, my trailer tire, the black rubber seal right here, was hanging out and it had grease all over. So I reached back out to Bass Pro Shop and they told me just plug it. It's under warranty, keep driving it, which is wrong. Now let's get in the boat. And I'm just gonna go over some issues I've had. For example, right here, I've just had this boat in because I have the vinyl flooring come up. And look at this already. Not sure if you can see that. All this is loose. I had them glued. This is coming up back here. I had all this re-glued in my live well. They re-glued this and it's still loose right here. And then this side, they didn't glue at all. Look at that. So, little issues like that. And then on top of it, when I took it in, it sat there another 2 weeks. So there's your month and a half that sat at Bass Pro. They wanted to charge me $255 to fix these issues. And I was like, I am not paying that. I bought the boat here. It's been in here for a month and a half. It's under warranty. It's like, what a joke. So dealing with Bass Pro out of Tampa is a joke. I would not recommend getting a boat through them guys. All right, now let's go over to the boat itself. I love the boat. I hate that I have issues with this boat. It kind of makes me wish I would have went with the Express or something like that. But, I do love the boat, and I think up front, I love the big platform up front, plenty of room for fishing. I used the Brocraft rod holders for the VersaTrack, which these are really, really nice. You can slide them anywhere in the boat that you want and use them. So I definitely like the boat for that feature right there. Storage-wise, this boat's crazy. There you go. Plenty of room for some rods. I got a bunch of rods in the back of the truck I'm going to put back here. And then right here, I keep my life vest up here. The only downfall living in Florida, it gets so humid. I keep this in here. Matter of fact, I need to put another one in there. It's supposed to draw the moisture. And it's still, look at this, just sitting here. Look at the rust on this already. I even keep this cracked. I used to cover it, but it's like I can't because there's just so much moisture down here. Again, plenty of room. You got plenty of storage in this boat. Here's another one. Look at that. I keep some of my tackle in there. You got a cooler right here. And no, it don't keep ice all day. But I will tell you this. I can fish all day in the 90s down here. and the ice will be gone, but my drinks will still be cold, so that don't bother me at all. Plenty of cup holders. I think you got 6 cup holders. 1, 2, 3, 4 there. I think we got 2 in there. So we got plenty of cup holders, and then you got storage underneath here. I keep a first aid kit, some pliers, towels, little stuff like that. And then back here, some more storage. So you got plenty of storage. That's what I love this boat for that reason right there. I believe it's a 30-gallon tank. I need to change my batteries out. I want to go to lithium, but plenty of room if you want to add the 4th battery. I got one here, and you got, I'm sorry, I got 2. I got 2 right there, and you got your 3rd there. You can put a 4th battery in here. I'm telling you, man, seats are comfortable. You sit up front up here. Look at that. I'm 5'11", I got plenty of leg room. I mean, I won't drive like this, but you got plenty of room. We're gonna put this in the water. We're gonna go over the gauges. We're gonna go over how fast this boat runs. And anything else I forgot, we're gonna go over out in the water. So I'll see you guys out in the water. All right, I want to take a second to talk about the trailer while I got the boat off of it. Like I said, I went with the dual axle trailer, and the main reason why, because I travel a lot with it. I make trips down to Okeechobee, I make trips to the Everglades, so I travel with it, so it's nice to have a nice sturdy trailer. But my 2 favorite things about this trailer, one is the step. I'm no spring chicken, and I do a lot of fishing by myself, so getting in and out of the boat easy, with them steps makes it nice for me. 2 is when you load this boat up on this trailer, you can go in cockeyed. Say you're going cockeyed like this. Every time I'll line you up just straight, put you right on that trailer where it's supposed to be. Every single time. I'm telling you, man, there's no stress involved at all. You just drive up on there and boom, you're perfect. All right, now we're gonna get in the boat and take it for a test run. See how fast this thing can go. Beautiful day on the water. I got a half a tank of gas, a little less than half a tank, and it's just me, so there's not a lot of weight in here. So I say between 50 and 55. That's me playing with the trim a little bit. Again, look at it out here. I'm actually on a chain of lakes in Winter Haven, Florida. And this is one of the smaller lakes. This is Lake Ship. It actually has this boat launch, and there's another boat launch right over there. On the weekends, you don't want to be on this lake because it is congested. All right, we're out here right now. It's kind of choppy. I'll let these little waves get through. And we're gonna open it up and see how fast she does. All right, so what we got. I ran out of real estate, but I hit 55. So, and that's with a half a tank of gas. Not a lot of weight in here right now. But, so I like the digital screen. shows my gas gauge, my tilt, my RPMs, PSI. Go to system, software update, has all that stuff right there. Engine hours, I got 10 hours on it now, so. But there you have it. Look at that right there. Again, man, let me shut this off. Would I recommend this boat? Much as I love it, I'd say you have better options. Again, I probably wish I would have went with the Express. I went with this boat because I was in between two Bass Pro Shops, and I liked the idea that I had a certified Mercury dealer, you know, within an hour either way where I lived. But you know what? I don't think they're very good at Bass Pro Shop. That's how you do that. Well, that is a wrap on today. Awesome day on the water. There's my review for my 2025 195 Tracker Tournament Edition boat. And let me tell you this, guys, I'm very appreciative. You know, I'm glad that I'm able to purchase a boat like this. So when I give a negative review, I don't want you guys to think, you know, I don't appreciate things, because I definitely appreciate it. I just feel if you spend this kind of money, you shouldn't have all these problems up front. But there you have it, man. Would I recommend this boat? Probably not. You know, I just feel like there's better options out there. And I would definitely tell you stay away from Bass Pro Shop, because at least the one in Tampa, they're the worst, man. So outside that, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the water.